make it official. Hi everyone. So this week we're going to do the heart chakra. So this is all about love. It's just at our heart center. So this chakra is all about feeling loved, feeling warm, feeling compassion, respect, forgiveness, and joy and kindness. So when it's out of alignment, we tend to hold on to a lot of old grief or emotions in our chest. So sometimes you feel like a tightness or some pain in your chest. So we're gonna pop it out and release it. And as well as if it's excessive, sometimes we hold on to a lot of expectations of other people. So basically we're just gonna tap into understanding, empathy, compassion, and just the connection to our life. All right, that's my spiel. So we will start with Apana Vayu Mudra. So this is the air element. So just taking our index finger to our inside of our thumb, and then taking our middle finger and our ring finger to our thumb as well. You got it. And then like we're drinking tea, stick your fingers up. You got it. All right, so let that just fall on our knees. And we'll just take 2 deep breaths in here, filling our lungs and heart with oxygen. Feeling that air into our heart space. Good. And then from here, we'll come into Padma Mudra. So taking our wrists together and then splaying your fingers out. Good. So this is all about bringing in unconditional love. So just imagine love from the universe, from each other, is coming in into the palms of your hands. So just breathing all that love in and sending it to everywhere in your body. Centering. And as you continue to breathe into this, think to yourself, I am open to love. All love resides within me. I love, I forgive, I accept myself and others. I am kind, loved, cherished, needed, and compassionate. So take 2 more breaths of that in. Perfect. Good, guys. And then we'll release that. And then lastly, if you want, you can make a unity circle and just bring it to your heart space. And again, just feeling your heart, feeling its beats, and knowing that this is the area that we're going to target today. And it is full circle. The circle of life. Alright, and then from here, we're going to do some alternate nostril breathing. So this is, what is it? Anulom Vilom. I just wanted to say that. But so you take your thumb to either side of your nose, and then we're going to inhale through that side, doing a quick pause at the top as you switch. So you can use your ring finger, just a little more pressure, and then release it out through the other nostril. Good, and breathing in, pause at the top, switch, exhale through the opposite nostril, and then breathing in, just following your inhale and exhale here. This is really good at stimulating the parasympathetic nervous system. Again, something you can do in the middle of your day. Just bringing you to the moment, to your own consciousness. Just take 1 more breath in and out where you are. There, now My heart's not beating as fast anymore. Good. Last one, we're gonna inhale, our arms up overhead. Good. And we're gonna pretend we're little ballerinas. So we'll bring our fingertips to touch, popping open through our chest. And then exhaling as we bring it down midline, open. Exhale. Inhale, look up if you like. Exhale. Open. Don't you feel it? We're like so majestic. So one more like that, just following your breath. Inhale, open. I actually feel like we're dancing right now. Good. And then we'll release it down, just wiggle through your fingers. Good. And we'll just do a couple shoulder rolls. Clean that out. Okay. And then bringing it the other way. And then from here, we're going to inhale our arms up and out and hold it. I'm going to bring you guys all ropes so I don't have to do it. Yeah, I know, I forgot to. I know, intimidated. So know that you can do anything for a minute. You'll feel the shake. Just breathe into where you feel it most. I think that was more than a minute. All right, good. So then we'll bring it in, give yourself a big hug. Good job, guys. Feel those biceps and your shoulders light up. And then we'll inhale our arms up. So you can open through the chest a little bit. Again, holding this. Imagining your blood coming down to your heart from your hands. You can feel the tingles. Good. And then we'll do the opposite arm on top if you remember, and just give yourself some love. Good. And then we'll release that out. Grab hold of your ropes. I know you might be doing some braiding, Tina. Yeah. It's good for finger yoga. All right, so from here, so just shoulder width apart. I'm gonna bring it out in front of us, creating some resistance. Inhale it up, and then see if you can bring it over. So just, yeah, just. You know, and that's, and you can, yeah, so you can bend your arms, but that hurts too. Good, and then we'll bring it back through center, drop it down. Sorry. We're opening, we're releasing. You've been holding so much there, so leave it. Good. So just go at your own pace. We're gonna do maybe 2 or 3 more like this. You know, anytime you see ropes, it's not a good. Get all the cracks and pops. Good. Last one. Throw your ropes because it feels releasing. Good. So then from here, we'll bring our legs out. I know, we're stretching, we're doing the starfish. Good. You can wiggle out through your toes. And if you want to just scoot a little forward, making sure you're on those sits bones. Sometimes it means lifting your butt cheeks. Giving them a little love. So we'll inhale our arms up. And then we're gonna goalpost arms. Bring our fingertips just behind our ears. Good. And then we're gonna tilt towards the left. Good. Inhale up. Arms up. Good. Down and to the other side. This is like bringing back Jane Fonda. Up. Down. Up. Inhaling up, one more on each side. See if you can bring it a little deeper. No. Good. All right. So then from there, we're gonna bring our feet, our right foot to the top of our left foot to the top of our right thigh. Yes, good. And then we're gonna lean over towards the right. And if you want, leaning over to the right, see if you can open your chest to the sky. So just opening up. Good. And then circling it around and over. And then we'll bring it around again. Right when our armpits are raised and then around. And on this one, if you like, you can dig into that left hand and see if you can lift your hips off the floor. Good. Just know that you are a goddess here. So still thinking about opening that chest to the sky. Good. And then we'll release that down. Perfect. And switch it out. Excuse me. It's the same thing. So we're going to drop our left hand, opening right arm up. Looking up at the trees. They're waving at us. Good. And then coming to the other side. So right arm down, left arm up. Just breathing into that space. So every exhale, trying to open up a little further. Good. And then swaying back the other way. And this time, if you like, seeing if you can pop up. And then lowering that down and just releasing it out. You can shake out through the legs, shake out through the arms. Alrighty, so then from here we're gonna bring our hands to our knees and we're gonna just circle through our torso. So thinking of bringing the chest forward as you come around and then tucking in. So trying as best as you can not to move your hips here, just really focusing on your chest, bringing you around, exhaling as you come back and inhaling as you bring it around. Good, and then bringing it the other way. And then from here, we'll do the super circles. So we're gonna actually this time bring it more around from our hips. So we're moving circling it all out. Okay, and then one more, and we'll come bringing it the other way. Inhale our arms up. Exhale through heart center. Just take one moment to feel your heart. So bringing it back to out of our mind and into our heart. So feeling from there. And from here, we're going to just tuck our bottom foot underneath us. So whichever one's on top, we'll switch it on the next one. Good. And then opposite arm that from the leg that's on top, we bring over our head. And then see if you can grab hold of your fingertips behind you. So the rope is there if you need just to bring your arms a little closer. So try not to cram, just really think about opening up through that chest. And you can use that rope as resistance. Or you can use your shirt. Just breathe into this. And you can do anything for a minute. Inhale, see if you can lean back just ever so slightly, just to open up one more time. Good, and as you exhale, you can fling shot it out. So we're gonna switch opposite leg on top. If you want, you can do the little special, sorry, my thumb is in everyone's face, but we can see if you can flip the other leg on top. Yeah, I know, every time. There's a reason I build on the things of retreat. All right. Good. So when you feel good here, we'll take that opposite arm from the one that's on top over our head. And then see if you can connect. And don't force it, so just see where your fingers are on this side, and one side, I find anyways, is always yeah. Same thing. Notice where you're tightening, if you're squeezing through your legs, your shoulders, your abdomen. Just try to breathe into that space and release the grip, the tension. Breathing into where you feel it most and trying to really release into that with every exhale. Okay, and then we'll open up again on our next inhale. See if you can slightly bend back. Good, and then fling shot with control-ish your arms. Good. And only because this just moved me here. With hero song playing, we're gonna come into hero's pose. So you can just come sitting on your heels if it's not too much on your knees. Otherwise, you can see if you can tuck those feet just beside your buttocks. Good. And then from here, see if you want to try to lean back. You can come to your elbows maybe, or all the way down, but I'm not gonna get up. So just opening and letting your head fall back if it's not too much on your neck. taking your time. Lean to one side as you get up. And we'll tuck our toes to the side. Straightening out through our legs, releasing that. You can do the little patty patty. Good, and then just to counteract the back bend, we're gonna inhale our arms up. And then exhale, forward fold. So again, making sure you're not cramming through your neck and back, just trying to gut lead with your belly and letting gravity bring you down. Just trusting, you don't have to force anything. And then slowly walking it up. Good. And then we'll tuck our feet to the side, coming up to our cat-cow. So from here, we're actually gonna do barrel rolls. So what that looks like is you're gonna try to keep, so eyes of your elbows sort of kind of forward. Good. And then we're gonna drop down on our left shoulder, chest around, and then push up. So trying to keep the arms actually straight and rolling from the shoulders. So thinking about your shoulder blades, lifting and lowering. Good. One more on this side, and then we'll bring it the other way. From here, we're going to bring our right hand just a little more in towards the center of our mat. Open up through our left. Deep breath here. And then exhale, we're going to come to thread the needle. So dropping down on your left shoulder. And if you like, you can bring the right arm overhead, or you can tuck it around towards your left hip. An option too, if you feel balanced, you can straighten out through that right leg. One more breath into that shoulder space as we slowly inhale the left arm up, a little wave. Good, and then we'll release that down. And then same thing on the other side. So we're going to inhale through our right arm. And then when you feel ready, we'll exhale it through, tucking under. And again, option to bring your left arm up overhead, or you can bring it to your back, or see if you can loop it around to your right hip. So just again, opening up through the left side. Only if you want a little deeper into that shoulder and you feel balanced, you can see if you can straighten out through that left leg. And then on your next inhale, we'll drop our left hand. Inhale inhale our right arm up and roll it through that wrist. Good, and then release it. Good. And then from here, we're just gonna tilt back and just shrug our shoulders up and down. Just releasing that out. Get funky with it, or jiggy. All right, so then from here, we're gonna bring coming back to our tabletop position. We're gonna walk our hands over to the right and do a cat-cow into that right side. So we're gonna do 3 cat-cows here. So inhaling to look up, exhaling to tuck. Inhale. Good. And then walking it through center over to the left side. Same thing. I know it's a little different. Into all areas of the chest. Your obliques. Inhaling up. Exhaling tuck. Good. And one more. We'll walk it back through center. And then from here, we're gonna tuck our toes under and pushing up into our downward facing dog. Okay, so just pedaling out through our feet. Don't worry if your heels don't touch. Just going as deep as it feels good in your body. Feeling that fresh blood coming to our head and our center. Good, and when you feel okay there, we'll release our feet, so bringing them towards the mat. And then we're gonna take our left arm and see if we can bring it towards our right knee, shin, or ankle. So coming into a down dog twist. And looking out through your right armpit. Good. And then we'll walk it back to center. Good. You can tuck your knees down coming into child's pose if you need a little release there. Options are always arms in front of you. You can do dolphin with your dolphin fin on top, or you can bring your arms around and back. Just let it go. And then on your next inhale, we'll come back to our tabletop. And from here, we're gonna keep our hips where they are, coming into puppy posture. So walking our hands out forward. So this might be enough. Maybe you'll drop your elbows, and maybe you can get your chest to the ground, just making sure that you're looking up so you're not straining through your chin or your chest. Feeling your heart beating on your mat. Passively opening through your chest. Take one more breath here, and then slowly, graciously, we'll walk our hands back. Good. And maybe just doing one cat-cow just to release that. Good. And then we'll tuck the toes under again, pushing up into downward facing dog. Cuddling a little here. And then when you feel good there, we'll take our right hand towards our left shin, knee, or ankle. So twisting, looking through that left armpit. Take one more deep breath there. Good. And then from here, we'll walk our feet, jump or step to the top of our mat. So we're in our forward fold. You can just sway side to side here. And then from here, if you like, we're going to bring our arms up and see if we can clasp our hands to open up through that chest. Good, guys. With every exhale, see if you can bring those hands a little further up overhead, letting your head fall heavy. Again, not forcing anything. Good. And then slowly, releasing that, inhaling up vertebrae by vertebrae. Good, and you can inhale arms up if you like. And good. Good, guys. So we can just shake it out if you like. Stay with me. Spot a tree, claim your tree. I'll show you what we're gonna do. Yeah, so somebody can go on both sides, maybe of that tree over there, and then one tree there, one tree there. You'll go over there, yeah. If you want to grab that tree, like, is there enough trees? That's perfect, yeah. And then, oh yeah, if you want to do the axe throwing tree on the other side, maybe?
You want to try to touch it?
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Now climb it.
I'm on a hill.
Yeah. Okay, so with your tree, we're gonna, oh yeah, you might get clocked. We're gonna push into the tree. Good. And then see if you can pull your shoulder blades back, so bringing shoulder blades together. Good. And then pushing them forward. Perfect. So just continue with your breath there. So contracting, or Selena will say pronating, and something else, rotating. Protraction and retraction. Let's do two more like that. And then give the tree a hug. Aww. Yeah. All that shoulder opening. You should be able to clasp your hands around it. That is so cute. So that's our goal. One day we're gonna get to the top. All right, come back and we're gonna do tree pose. Pardon?
I could have went
You
around.
could have, but
that one I
that
did.
was more entertaining. Like, I gotta use the props that I've got.
Instead of a wall.
Yeah. And I tried it on this, and it's like flimsy that I'm like, I'm gonna bust right through that. All right, guys, so we'll inhale those arms that we've just pumped up. Exhale through heart center. Good. And then we're gonna find our tree from here. So we can bring our left foot to our heel just before the knee or above it. So just make sure it's not on your knee. Don't want to push into that. So this week, so this is enough. You can try opening your chest this way, goalpost arms, or wow, that was too much. See if you can come in reverse Anjali Mudra or prayer pose behind your back. So that'll really just pop that chest open. Something a little different. My theory is that then it like push it like that. That's my balance. No. Pushes me where I need to go. Woo. So just try to breathe into that space. If you want a bigger challenge, close your eyes. Just feel with all parts of your foot. Good, guys. Then we'll release that out. Phew. And then we'll bring it to the other side. So same thing. So this side might be different. Maybe you're here this time. So just listen to what your body is telling you. Soldiers. So only if you like, and you can go very slow and just play with it to see if you can. Bring your hands behind you. Another option too is you can see if you can grab hold of opposite elbows. My husband always did this thing where he like I was like, I'll let you show that to the crew later.
Ready trick?
Yeah. All right, and we can release that down. Good. And we'll inhale our arms up. Exhale, forward fold. We're gonna go through 2 sun salutations. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. And then we're gonna step both feet back into plank. Good. And you can always drop your knees to the ground if you like. And then we exhale, chest towards the floor, chaturanga. Inhale, so you can do cobra or up dog. And then tuck the toes under, push back into downward facing dog. And then we'll walk our feet up to the front of the mat. Good. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Inhale all the way up, slight back bend. Exhale, heart center. And one more with your own breath there. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, step back into our plank. Good. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, look up. Exhale, tuck the toes, push back, downward facing dog. And then slowly walking forward. Good. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, slight bend to the knees. Inhale all the way up. Slight back bend. exhale, bring it through. Place your hands on your heart for a hot minute. And just feel that beating, that energy. And knowing that I made you work, so now we gotta break it down. Good. So we'll inhale, arms up. And then we'll step our left leg back, coming into warrior one. Good, so making sure your back foot is about a 45-degree angle from your front. And just imagine you're holding the world on your shoulders. Good, and slightly looking up if it feels okay and safe in your neck to do so. Good, and then we'll exhale, bringing it in. Good, inhale, swinging our arms to the side, opening up to warrior two. Good. Every time. Good. And then inhaling up and over, peaceful warrior. Good, and then from here, we can release through that front leg for a second. And we're gonna clasp our hands behind us. Good, and then we're gonna see if we can bend into that right knee as we bring those clasped hands up and over, coming into humble warrior. Just know you're surrendering to the moment. Good, and inhaling it up, you can step the back foot to meet the front. Phew! Releasing that. Yeah. Grab a drink of water if you have it. I basically make you do it when I do. Phew. Okay. So when you're ready, we'll do the same thing on the other side. So inhaling, arms up. And this time we're gonna step the right leg back. Good, coming into our warrior one. And just imagine again, you've got the whole world in your arms. So every exhale, just opening up to the chest a little more, digging deeper into that front leg. And then exhaling, you can give yourself a little hug here. Inhaling, straightening out through that front leg. Good. And then we'll windshield our legs, coming into warrior two. And on your next inhale, we'll tuck it back. Into peaceful warrior. Moving into where you feel it most, which is always the quads. Good. And then exhaling forward. If you need to release that knee for a minute, you can just shake it out. Good. And then from here, we're going to come into that humble warrior again. So clasping our hands behind, and then bending forward into that front leg. Good. And this time we're going to release our hands to frame that foot. And then we'll step the back leg to meet the front leg to meet the back. Exhale, chaturanga. Good. Inhale to lift, cobra. Good. Exhale, tuck the toes, push back. downward facing dog. This will be my last standing one I make you do, and then we'll bring it way down. So pedaling through those feet. And then slowly we can walk, jump, or step, or leap to the front of our mat. And then slowly just vertebraeing it up. Good. It's like a new dance move. All right, so we're gonna come into dancer pose because you know we practiced our ballet arms in the beginning of class. So from here, there's a couple ways to get into this. So you can step your right leg forward. Good. And then slowly see if you can lift it off the ground, bending forward. Bring your arms out in front of you. So we're in warrior 3. Good. And then we'll inhale up, keeping our leg lifted if you can, taking it out in front of us. Excuse me. And then kicking it back, so just like soccer practice, seeing if you can hold that for that quad stretch. And then slowly tilting forward and seeing if you can kick that back leg up with every exhale. Bring a little deeper. And trying to find a point just in front that you can focus on. Keeping a slight bend in that right knee. Good. And slowly, woo, and woo. Up and down. Good. So then we'll do the same thing on the other side. So this time stepping our left foot forward. Good. And slowly tilting forward, letting the back foot lift as you tilt. And then bringing your arms out in front of you. Warrior 3. Good. And then inhaling it up and through. Good. And then we'll do our little quad stretch. And this is more than enough. And then if you like, we can do the hip tilt again. So bringing it forward as you kick your back leg up. Focusing on that drishti about 6 feet ahead of you. Every exhale, see if you can kick it up just a little more. Just always focusing on your breath, knowing you have that to get you through. Good. Inhaling it up. Oh yeah. Water. Last water chance. No. Okay, we're bringing it down, I promise. So we'll inhale our arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Good. Exhale it down, and then you can just step it back into our plank. Exhaling chaturanga. Good. Inhale, so this time we're gonna lift our palms off the floor and see if we can push up through our chest. Looking up here. And if you want, sometimes psychologically, you can bring your fingertips behind and like feel like you're doing a crunch to really bring yourself up. You'll really feel it in the back. To pull the other way. Good. Okay, we'll release that. Stack your hands. Just shake your head side to side, and you can windmill your legs side to side. Okay. So from here, we're going to come into half frog pose. So what that looks like, we're going to take our left foot our left knee, and we're gonna bring it kind of in line with our hip. So it's gonna look, it's like a 90 degree, I can't do nights before, 90-degree angle. Good. And then just coming back onto your hands, if that's not too much in your hips. Of course, if it is, you can come up to your elbows. Breathing into that hip, letting it release itself. Notice if you're clenching through your buttocks, just to release that. Good. And then from here, we're going to bring our right ear to the floor, bringing our left palm to the ground beside us. Yeah, straightening out through our right hand. Good, guys. Oh, that was a lot of things. And then we're gonna see if we can kick that frog leg up and over, coming into a belly twist. Just breathing again into the belly, into the chest. Good, and then back through center. Good, and then inhaling it up. So you can come to to elbows, or you can push up to seal. And we'll release that down and come to half frog on the other side. So hiking that right knee up in line with your hip, and then flexing through the right foot. So literally thinking of a frog leg. And then if it's not too much, coming down onto your palms, your stacked hands. And then on your next inhale, we're gonna bring our right hand beside us, and then straighten out through the left hand, bringing our left ear to the floor. And then slowly kicking up that right leg to flip it towards the left side. And then just breathing into that twist. One more deep breath there, and then we'll let us come back through center. Good. Yeah, you got it. Pushing up through center. If you want, we can come to full frog expression, and we're only going to spend maybe 20 or 30 seconds here. Otherwise, just come back into a wide-legged child's pose. So same idea, but we're thinking about keeping knees in line with our hips, flexing through the feet. And this time, I don't want you going down. That'll be too much on your hips. So just using your elbows. And you might, if you need to double up your mat just for your knees. And we're just gonna breathe into this. So don't force anything. See how we're opening up through those hips. Releasing any emotions we hold on to in our hips. Good. And then we'll release that out. We'll shift our feet to the side. Good. And from here, we'll straighten out through our right leg. Good. We'll bring that left leg over. Good. And then from here, I'm turned around. We'll inhale the right arm up. Hook it just inside that left foot and twist towards, left knee, sorry. Twist towards the left arm. And your next inhale, bring it back through center. We're gonna bring that foot just to the inside of the thigh. And then we're gonna place that right hand down. Do I have that right? Yeah, and we're gonna see if we can lift up. Wild thing on the side. 3, 2, 1, release. Phew, good. And then we'll switch out the other side. So bringing our right foot on the outside of the left knee. Inhaling our left arm up. Seeing if you can hook it on the inside of that right knee and looking back at your right hand. Good, and then unwinding back through center, placing our right foot just inside. And then our last hurrah, so putting our left hand down and seeing if you can lift up. Good. 3, 2, 1, release. Good. Give yourself a big hug here. So then we'll just slowly tuck back. Good. We'll do 2 sit-ups, but we'll do it from lifting from our chest. So that opening of the chest, so bringing it up, down, 1 more, up, down, good. Then we're gonna straighten out through those legs. And you've got 2 options here. So you can come up to your elbows and then let your head fall back. Or you can come all the way down and you're gonna kind of tuck, hard to explain, but you're gonna tuck your shoulder blades in towards each other and then see if you can lean your head back. So this is fish pose. One last surrendering and opening that chest. And when you feel ready, you can come into our final resting pose, bringing one hand to the chest if you like, one to the belly, and either feet fall out to the side, or you can bring them in together, coming into reverse butterfly or Supta Baddha Konasana. And just feel the rise and the fall of your chest, breathing into that heart space. So as you breathe here, just imagine the world sending you love. Breathe it in, bringing it to your heart, Exhaling, sending it all around your body. As you sink into yourself, say to yourself, I listen to my heart. I honor its connection to the hearts of others. I allow love to fill me up and guide me in all of my actions. I gracefully make to the rhythm of life. I am kind to myself. I allow love to fill me up and guide me in all of my actions. I am I am able to let go of the past, to forgive myself and others. I love myself and others fearlessly. As you breathe, know that all will be revealed. And as you love, know that all will be healed. Love is all you need. Let go of any barriers that you have set. So let love in. So just taking one more deep breath into that heart space, filling you up with unconditional love for yourself, for others, and for the world. And then you know the drill. You can stay here for a camp out, or you can slowly start to come up. Come up to go to sleep. Okay, guys. So I'll do something a little different here. We're just gonna take one hand just above our collarbone. So actually pulling that skin down a little bit, so a little bit of a fascia release. Good. And then we're gonna tilt our ear to the right, and you can, only if you like, you can just rest that right hand above, so just opening again through the fascia of our chest. My son is now providing the music. All the songs, it's stinky and dirty. Good, and then we'll do the same on the other side, so just digging just under the collarbone and just go as fiercely as you want to here. And then bringing your left ear to the side and letting that left hand fall on your head if you want a little deeper, or just breathing into that. This is also how I sleep at night. Good. And then releasing that, just do a few neck rolls. And we'll take whichever hand is your dominant, or that feels good. And we're just gonna, you can either use your fingertips or your knuckles, however deep. But we're just gonna rub that sternum, and yeah, go at your own. Don't hurt yourself, but just opening that heart space, waking it up. It's fully open to receive. Okay, when that feels good there, we'll inhale our arms up. Exhale through heart center. Bring our hands to our heart. And we'll bow namaste. Good.
everyone.